Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the Hardcore Revisited Challenge, where last week we tried to see exactly how far we could push our luck, and the answer was a surprisingly long way. But it caught up with us eventually, about 3 or 4 times after it should have probably caught up with us, and it sent us tumbling back to level 1. So that's where we left off. We finished level 1. And off camera I've worked my way back to level 4, where we face Hawke's Bay, Mumbai, Berlin, Paris, Wick Creek and Mendoza. So it's a bunch of maps we've not really seen much of, and Wick Creek repeating was inevitable unfortunately, but we're not going to do it as a showdown. Paris as a showdown? It's 6 games that we've ended up with, so let's take a look at our challenges. So Door Stay Locked is horrible, but Silence Pistol Kill and Hide Bods is alright for Mendoza. Let's see. Eliminate guards with a shotgun. Yeah, Wick Creek's challenges are okay. Paris, no bodies found, but also eliminate guards with SMG. That's a nasty combo. And then take no damage, perfect shooter, push kill in Berlin. Not a fan of push kill. Hide target bods again on Mumbai. There's a lot of hiding of bods that we're going to have to do over the next couple of weeks, assuming things go well and we don't just biff it. How are we going to do no bods found on Hawke's Bay with 4 targets? Do we save Hawke's Bay for the showdown? How would that even work? There's barely any non-combat, non-guard outfits on the map, but there are a couple here and there. I think there's a couple of men in suits. Maybe we could take one of their suits, but maybe I don't know. It is no bods found rather than hide target bods. Heck, let's start with Hawke's Bay. We can hide bods in the tall grass and that will be good enough. Now let's see. Collateral accident though. Time trial. I mean, it's not a bad map for time trial. Yeah, let's gather up the stuff we need and then we'll head to Hawke's Bay for a bit of time trial.
Welcome to Singapore.
Once again. Hantu. Hantu time trial. We started outside. Now, are either of those guys? Yeah, one of them is a bodyguard in an outfit. Maybe that will allow us in to the level proper. Maybe. Yeah, you come check this out. You gonna come check this out? Or we decided not to bother. Very well. Because we need to get in. That's a good starting point, is being able to actually access most of the map.
Who made that noise?
It was I, your nemesis. Right, okay. Now you are not giving us an outfit, I guess? Alright, you're not giving us an outfit, that was just a waste of a minute. Now, can we hop the fence? But do we even want to hop the fence? We can't even hop the fence. So we need another person to come over and have a look so we can get an outfit. I feel like no bods found is gonna quickly go by the wayside. But at least we've got a security guard, and if we bring this guy back a bit, that might help. So, yeah, you're cool with this. Those 2 guys are not. And we're going to need to get on the ship, so we're going to need a Heavenly Guard outfit at some point, I would think. Now, what have we got over there? 2 guards that both know us. Vexing. Oh, no combat's been broken because I shot some cameras. Very well. Now, can we hide this bod? That guy's busy, so maybe we can get away with this. Yes, good. Now, you're going to sit on me, are you, Belle? What a good girl. Now, target is in that building. So many enforcers. What are we supposed to do? Oh, that guy's a target. Interesting. There's also one upstairs in here. That's another enforcer. We have got a key card. So we can come in here. No, you're going over there. Good. So, perhaps we can deal with these guys. And the cameras are in here, good. Right, so we've got our melee weapon kill. Does anyone else come in here? Is it worth hiding these bods? I say no. You're going back over there, which means we can sneak past you and back downstairs. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to kill this Heavenly Guard. Alright, those guys, I don't know where they're going to go or what they're going to do. They were involved in my demise last time we did this map, I think. Now, you... didn't hear that. Okay. So yeah, I don't see how we're going to get this Heavenly Guard without losing out on Nobody's Found. There's enforcers all over the bloody place. Unless we come up here. No, he hasn't heard that. There we go, he's heard that, mate. Now, do we have anything else we can throw to knock people out? No. So let's grab back the wrench. Here he comes. This probably won't work. But it might. We take his pants. We crunch him. Then we grab our wrench back. Cool. So he's probably going to get found. But we're getting closer to getting on the ship. And getting stuff done. Do we have anything in our inventory that we can throw? Should have picked up the razor rather than this explosive baseball. Okay, that works. That hit that body. Lots of peeps. Lots of peeps that know who we are. So let's just get further up the ship. Where our target might be. Right, target is above us now, so... Can we get up here? Yeah, we can. Target's just standing above us. Oops. They're getting snagged on those stairs. Stop moving your head so much, you bugger. That's fine. We got him. And still, nobody's found. Is that going to last? Until we can escape? Probably not. But let's give it a try. Main thing is, we got time trial and we got melee kill, so we're getting at least 2 out of 4. Now, quickest way to safety is probably down this way. Are there any enforcers over this way when we're Heavenly Guard? Gonna say no, but I'm astonished that we haven't broken no bots found yet. But I'm also rather pleased with how I dealt with everything. I'm patting myself on the back in a figurative sense. And yeah, it looks like we are getting 3 out of 4. Lovely. Could have technically got 4 out of 4 if those guards at the start hadn't noticed me shooting out 2 cameras, but then if they hadn't, they wouldn't have separated and we wouldn't have been able to hide bodies, so... Swings and roundabouts there. And we're off to a solid start. Our reward? Impact explosive? Probably remote taser. Now this time, let's actually look at the prestige before we choose our level. We've got Ice Pick or the slightly more valuable Headshot Kill Legendary, so we'll go with that one. And so now it's a case of where do we not want a showdown? And I think Berlin is the answer to that. As I've discussed in the past, it's a pain in the butt on Berlin at times to locate your target when half of them are down in the club and it's pitch black down there. So we'll bring along a legendary short baller, but we could also bring a legendary sniper rifle. We've won back the Leviathan and we can wear it comfortably as a biker. Maybe for that reason we don't do Berlin now, just in case we get sniper kill epic down the line. What else would we definitely not want to do a showdown on? I don't like showdowns on Mendoza. And silence pistol kill is a target on Mendoza. So actually, yeah, let's put the sniper rifle down. And we will go to Mendoza instead. Do we need anything else? Given as the targets like to hang out in public places, I think we'll bring the remote domestic gas device. And possibly also a rubber duck. Now, as long as no more than 2 of our targets are in public spots, we should be able to kill them without too much kerfuffle. Although hide target bods. So rubber duck won't help with that. The rubber duck is the last resort then. And we've got our silence pistol, which will cover 2 of the challenges. Doors stayed locked. We're going to bring the lockpick anyway, just in case. It's another last resort thing. And yeah, I think we're ready for Mendoza. Okay, we're out in the open. And we have got a disguise to grab. Yeah, there we go. We've got the invitation, so that's a good start. Our targets are, let's see. Oh, we've got one up by the boat dock. One down in the basement of the thing, and then one over in the vineyard. So,
yes, sir, I have the files.
What order do we use to get them all? What if we go this way? If we can get one of the outfits that lets us into the vineyard, then that might be nice. Oh, and there's Supplier Friend. Maybe we do.
Thank you kindly.
What you got? And you've got the big, cool lockpick. That's nice. Oh, we've got doors stayed locked, haven't we?
I'm always open.
Is that the biggest issue in the world? Okay, we've been found trespassing. That's an issue. Maybe. Or maybe it's a way of luring in a guard who can help us out by donating his pants. Where is that camera? There it is. Now, has anyone else noticed that this man is on his butt? I mean, you have. But we've got the outfit. So they're going to wake him up, and he's just going to go and put some pants on. Now, where do we go with our shiny new outfit? Can we jump this wall? No. But we can jump up onto this truck. And then we can drop in here. And we're in. Now, we're going to have enforcers around who know that we're not one of them. But we've also got a hell of a lot of cover. This guy would probably have been a good final target. But we'll take him first. We'll grab that. Do we grab the key? Oh, it's the boat key. There's the villa key. I mean, we shouldn't need the keys because, yeah, we are not unlocking doors. But you can't put a key down and then not expect me to grab it. Right. So, yeah, you're coming in there. You're going in there. Are you turning that off or not? There we go. Okay. Target 1 is on the floor. Short Baller is a legendary. So that's 2 of our targets dealt with. 2 of our objectives dealt with. Now, high target bod shouldn't be a problem for this guy. We'll plonk him next to his friend. In the lake, I guess. Yeah, it looks like this will be a lake. Never really looks out at that scenery over there. Looks nice. It's not terribly detailed, of course, but it looks nice. Now, we're not allowed, probably, in the villa in this outfit. Do we still come up this way regardless? Right, that door is locked. Okay.
I don't know. Probably keep something
So
weird.
let's come across here
Like how? All my clients.
and work our way
Something weird in their
around.
safes, especially when it's a basement safe. Basement safes are where you keep the juices.
I. Hey, can't we try and guess that?
Now, did someone see that sufficiently for them to come around and have a look? I don't think they can even get here, so yeah, they're not going to bother. Now, where might we want to climb up to get an elite mercenary type outfit? There's that guy. Can we make it over here? We can. So we're in. We're trespassing, but we're in. Now, there's that guy, and then there's this guy. So we should be able to get an outfit from one of these 2. Are you going to walk past? Yeah, you are. You can come with me into this bush. We are now mercenary. Good. That guy's still an enforcer, but that's fine. Now, how do we get into the basement? This door over here is a shortcut door, so it's always open. And we don't have to worry about locked door shenanigans. Now, it wasn't here that we had a target, wasn't it? Yeah. Somewhere. Or no, actually it's further down, isn't it? But that's fine, because we can probably get there from over here. And there is also a safe that we can rob. This will not break. Doors stay locked. Be kind of cool if it did, but I'm glad it doesn't. So it's not 2004, is it 2008? I forget the code. Maybe it's 26. Split the difference. There we go. Got there in the end. Now this isn't a locked door. There are 2 guards down here that don't like me, but let's just scuttle straight past them. This is also not a locked door, probably. Good. And then our target is in the wine room. Although, because we're close to it, we should probably take out the cameras. So, cameras down. We'll steal the key card, even though, again, we shouldn't need it. Because that would break an objective. Now let's make our way to target number 2. They're in the wine storage room. Can we get there by dropping in here? Now, there is that. Unlock it with just, what, camera? This won't break. Oh, encryption key needed. Oh, wait, I know where to find an encryption key though, so... I don't think this breaks doors locked. But we can find out for science. We just grab ourselves a key and a dongle. Do we need some rat poison? I don't think so. But we'll grab it nonetheless. Because it's possible that this guy's like a wine taster or something, and if we put some rat poison in his beverage, then maybe we can lure him to a bog and hide his bod. So, still no trespass happening. Ah, this is a hostile area though. There are 2 peeps. A body's been found. Very well. Now, is there any way we're taking this guy out and hiding his bod in here? I don't think so. He goes back and forth. Does he drink out of that wine glass? We could seeker him, but we might need to save that for target number 3. Have we used any seekers yet though? No, we haven't. Can it hurt though to watch his routine? No, it doesn't look as though he's drinking. He's just going back and forth between 2 spots. Very well. Eat seeker dart. Criminal skull.
Sorry, let me through. Let me. That's special. Not good, huh? You have no idea.
That appears to have left you with a bleeding elbow.
It's his blunder.
Must have been a heavier dart than normal. Now, don't go up to where those mercenaries are. You're going up to where those mercenaries are, aren't you? I suppose it's not the end of the world. I just shoot them, and then I shoot him. Because as long as they die first, target body doesn't get spotted by anyone. And this gives us a chance to actually hide his bod, which is nice. So yeah, he's going to go over there and do a bit of chuck.
I go diving all the time. It can't be that different.
Yeah?
Good. That works out. Get in that sewer system type thing. What even is this? It's a natural sort of cave. But why would you let the water flow in like this? I don't know. I'm not going to question it too hard. I'm just going to throw a bunch of people into it. So now we head to the vineyard, and there are spots out there where you've got boxes that people can be stuffed into. So we could be on for a perfect run. Let's see. We certainly don't have to worry about doors stay locked anymore. And we've got disguise that lets us in there. We could have got a winery worker disguise, I guess. Oh no, our target isn't actually in the vineyards anymore. Were they ever in the vineyards, or was I just making that up? They're upstairs somewhere. There they are. Wearing a white suit. Very stylish. Be a shame if they got vom all over it. But a seeker shot might be the answer. Depends where he goes, what he does. Right, so he's walking around in circles. He is going back down. Up here might not be a bad spot to seeker in though. Because then he should go to toilets where there's a chance of hiding his bod. But there's a box down there as well. He's coming over here, which could be a good spot. Depends on if he's willing to go far enough to go to a toilet or not. No one's really watching us if this tree blocks our path. Is there a body hide opportunity if we just shove him off there? Will that count as hidden? Maybe. It doesn't seem to. I think that might be because we were seen doing the deed. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm there.
If somebody hadn't spotted us doing that, maybe we'd have got away and hiding a bod. Because yeah, down there is all hidden body territory, isn't it? Ah well. I guess we were spied. I mean, I know we were spied because we got compromised in the process. So now we'll just try and find a sneaky way out of town, I guess. Possibly down here is the best bet. Can we get through this door? No. So that door's locked. Otherwise I would have grabbed the wetsuit. Gone out that way. If we can get back to the vineyard, I don't know if anyone in the vineyard is alert to our crimes, or if it's just people upstairs. Should have just seeked him. I just wanted to do something a bit different, rather than just relying on all seekers all the time. Oh, there's a safe. And that's out here in the vineyard by the look of it. That's cool. Hadn't even thought to look for a safe on this map. And yet here it is, somewhere. Where is the actual safe? We've unlocked the bugger, now we just need to find the damn thing. Is it in this room? It is. Have I ever been in this little shed before? Maybe, but I don't think so. I mean, it looks as though there's nothing in it except for a shovel, so that would explain why I've never been in that little shed. But either way, Mendoza down. So we've had 2 near perfect runs. Can we top it off by having a fully perfect run? Now, submachine gun kill epic, that's always nice. Where do we go? I'm thinking... I don't like no bodies found combined with Eliminate Guard's SMG, but I'm thinking Paris for the showdown. Eliminate Guard's shotgun. Was shotgun one of our options for... Yeah, shotgun kill epic. And Eliminate Guard's shotgun means maybe we go to Wick Creek now. Maybe that's the thing that we do. I feel this is not going to be a subtle visit to Wick Creek, but that's fine. I mean, we'll bring a silent shotgun, that's subtle, right? We got our seeker. Poison guard. Do we bring a karma as well? Just in case we need 2 seeker shots for our targets. I mean, I doubt we will. But it can't hurt to bring the karma as well, right? Because if we fail, we're going to lose it, so we may as well bring it. And on the basis that it might not be a subtle run, do we bring a rubber duck as well again? Yeah. Wick Creek's not going to know what's going to hit it. Aha! We're up in my favourite starting location. Because there's often a target just hanging out down there next to some lamps and whatnot. So that's the target down. Now, I don't think any guards are going to come running up here. There's another target over there, but I think they're on the other side of the fence. Yeah, Tom Rock. Then we got Madison outside the front, and we got Michelle over there. So let's see, near the muffin stand. Yeah, I don't think anyone's rushing to deal with us right now. So maybe we'll go down and chat with Supplier Friend. Ah, it's the regular version of the map, hence there being a plumber just hanging out in this house. So there's an outfit. And another wrench to go with our collector's wrench, or our freelancer wrench, or handyman's wrench. That's the official name of it. Only took me 3 attempts to remember the name of the tool that I bring on every mission. Now, what do you have product-wise? Nothing major. Very well. Eliminate guard shotgun. We can do that easily at Cassidy's. There's a target. She's going over towards the lane.
Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper.
What are you doing?
As if I give
You're
a
just
rat's ass about
examining the
their
creek.
problems. Let the judge sort it out. Do what you
Now,
can,
which
all
way
right?
do you go
Yeah, I'll talk
after
later.
this? You come back this way. If that ranger hadn't been there, I'd have just blasted them both with a shotgun. But he was being a pain in the butt. No. Prestige objective incomplete. I know, I'm not trying to leave the level. Never seen that message before. I guess I've never got close to an exit before. Whilst Prestige is still active. No. Nope. I'm not going to hear that.
Huh.
Yeah, you are.
What's going on?
What is going on? You should investigate.
I'm just so pissed off. This sucks.
Yep. This is gonna suck. But briefly. Now, where's your head? There it is. Oops, just come out of the bush. There we go. You hide there. Shotgun can go in there. Why are people searching now? Did someone see her bod? Or are they just searching because they're dragging some of the bodies from the Wilson's explosion away? Right, so Nolan Cassidy is alive and well. He's strolling around and about. We are going to need one of his guards' outfits, I think, because we've got to get into the Lewinsky property. So, yeah, let's sidle around him.
This is Nolan Cassidy. I want to speak to the man in charge.
And let's do the usual. Never fails. Never fails to get us an outfit anyway. Maybe we karma this guy. Rather than throw a briefcase in his head. It'll be nice for him for a change to be knocked out in a civilized fashion. I mean, because we've got Eliminate Guard shotgun, it's not going to make a great deal of difference in the long run. But at least for the moment, he's just sleeping. Oh, pish. Of course I forgot to take off his pants before I did that. Oops. I am a big idiot. But I mean, if we wait long enough, the hammer will come through here, and we'll be able to use his pants. Have we got time to take out the cameras? Yeah. Should probably also pick up this assault rifle and just place it somewhere. Now, is Nolan looking for the cameras? Here comes Spencer. Yep, he's got his big old shotgun on his back. So he can get the bonks that the other guy didn't. And then this time we'll actually put his clothes on first. But he's still going to get the same shotgun treatment as the other lad. So over there you go, Spence. Now, how are we going to deal with the guard that is in the Lewinsky garden? Because we could just shotgun that guy and therefore get our third guard shotgun kill. But maybe there's other guards that are more suitable for that. And this guy should instead be quietly sniped with a pistol or something. Maybe we get into the Janus property and we snipe him from an upstairs window. But either way, there's Nolan again. Can we go this way without getting his attention? There's our man. He comes and sits on this bench, I think. But whilst he's over here... Oh, he's coming this way. He walks further than I thought, but he has stopped. That's good. Good. Not the cleanest kill, but we got the job done. I don't think his body's even been found yet. It will be, of course, because there's nosy joggers all over this level. But yeah, now. So there's Tom. He definitely could be hit, I think, from upstairs in Janus's place. I'm pretty confident about that. And there's a safe up there, so I'd like to grab that if we can. We've got just the one guard down here. So he's strolling off. He can get perforated. Now we're ready to rob a safe. Now, how many people are going to be around and about and potentially recognise us? There's going to be enforcers in this house for this set pants. I mean, there's one right there, for example. Which way does he go? I assume all the safe clues are going to be upstairs. Alright, there's Gunther. He's also an enforcer. And he's going where exactly? Yeah, so he's going to spot us if we try and move anytime soon. So maybe we just take him out of the picture. There we go. Oh, karma coming in handy once again. Now, is his outfit going to be more or less enforced? I seem to recall the last time I put his outfit on, there were just enforcers all over the shop. Which is a shame, because it's a cool outfit. So we'll just leave him in a cupboard and we'll just go about our business for now. What are we picking up? James's house key. Nice. So yeah, there's a hallway guard there. Oh, there's like 3 and they're all enforcers. Okay. So yeah, maybe Gunther's outfit would have been best after all. But I don't know if any of those guys go into rooms. So we might be safe. Although it looks like one of them is in a room. Yeah, that guy's in a room. He is gonna spot us if we do this, right? No? Okay. This might be the safeguard. So we need him out of the way. Right, it's just one clue. Down here. So let's try heading upstairs. There might be both of the other clues up here, if we're lucky. There we go.
Old man wants a few smokes during the day, so what? He's old enough to treat his wife. Have some fun. Not like we're tucking him into bed at night, making sure the cupboards are neatly folded.
And now our target is all that remains on this level. So, we should be able to find a room where we can see out of that back window. Oh, there it is.
Bodyguard, hey! Don't go any further!
How have we not blown our disguise? Wasn't expecting that guy to come into a room, but it appears we've got away with that. Somehow. Lord knows how. Ah, Janus is up here as well. That makes life slightly more complicated. Although that guy now is looking...
No.
there. Cool. Down he goes. Disguise is not blown. We should probably put this guy in a cupboard just in case James decides to come into this room. Where is our legendary short baller? There it is. Alright, so there's old Tom. He's not actually that sniperable from up here. But he heard that. He heard a bullet. And now he's going to go and investigate that bullet. And now he's fallen down. Very good. So, let's just climb out of a window. That puts us on a little roof that we can just drop off. Exit over there is locks. Exit over there is locks. Curses. We'll work our way around. We'll find an exit. Yeah, we're back on track with the old perfect runs. 2 3s and a 4. I think we can live with that. And our prize awaits. It is... electronic key hacker. Yeah, that'll do the job. Ooh, collateral firearms. That'll give us an excuse for a sniper rifle. But that will come next time. Until then, thanks for watching, friends. I'll see you soon.